Hey guys, Penguave here. I was planning on talking about the starters today, so I'm gonna have this be part of two episodes that I'm gonna make about the starters. The first is going to be possible typings, which I'm going to be covering this video, and the possible abilities, which I'll be covering next video. So, first off, we're gonna start off with Rowlet. Very beautiful Pokemon. Now, I wonder what type it could be. Oh, it's grass flying. I don't think it's ever really going to change any of its typing, so that's off the table. Next up, we're at Litten. Now, Litten I can see is kind of going in a couple different directions. Fire Dark because of just how it's designed, or it could be a Fire Electric, because I felt like it kind of sounded like an electric type of name, and then when you see it using its Fireball attack, its back kind of looked like shockwaves, and that's just kind of an interesting thought I had, as well as Fire Rock. And my friends don't agree with me on this, but if you actually go to Litten's description, if my computer will load, I'm reading off my computer right now. It's logical but also passionate. Litten always remains cool-headed and doesn't show its emotions on the surface. That's really playing in towards like the kind of dark, controlled version. And then, like, here, yeah, I'm seeing right now, like, the spikes on it. They kind of look like, the electric. There we go. I couldn't remember the word. And, if you look at it, it's like, Litten can attack with flaming hairballs. Its fur is rich in oils and immensely flammable. Litten grooms itself by licking its fur, and then uses the collected fur as fuel for fireball attacks. When the time comes for Litten to shed its fur, it all burns up in a glorious blaze. And I thought, maybe the blaze could either be an electric kind of attack, or it could kind of be like a volcano, like how it's considering like the region is based off of Hawaii. There are a lot of volcanoes in Hawaii, right? Maybe he's gonna be like symbolic of a volcano. He's like a volcano cat, and when he evolves, he's like maybe he has rock paws or something. I feel like it could definitely be a really cool design. And then it goes on to say, you know, whatever, it moves, and I also, while I was looking at the fireball, I felt it looked kind of like there was a rock in the center. I was like, oh wow, rock. And for Poplio, if I go to his page, it says Poplio's swimming speed is known to exceed 25 miles per hour. It's better at moving in the water than on land. Still, when it is on land, it takes advantage of the elasticity of its balloons to perform acrobatic stunts and jumps. And I thought, that kind of sounds like a pure water type there. But then once you go further into it and you see the artwork they provided with him, he's got these little bubbles that he's playing with. Obviously, they're his bubbles. And you kind of notice that's the color of water, right? And then you look at what's hanging around his neck, and that's not the same color. I think that's ice, and it could be like an ice sheet, and he could kind of evolve to have maybe that turn into like this weird ice just growing down him. I think that'd be kind of cool, and he'd probably get less acrobatic, maybe turn more into a defensive tank, which would be kind of interesting because we haven't had one of those in a water starter in a while, so that's something to look at. And also, people are saying he's fairy, and I can kind of see that with like the bubbles, kind of like when I think of fairies, I kind of think like bubbly, kind of cutesy things, and he is kind of cute. He's really adorable, actually. But Rowlet for the win, am I right? And I feel like for a move, I just feel like he's gonna have bounce, considering the art they showed for him. So we'd have a flying type move to go against Rowlet, which would give him a super effective move against it, which would actually be pretty funny. And if we look into his flavor text that they provide on the website, Poplio can snort out balloons made of water. Watch it spin water balloons into a playful battle strategy. So yeah, he's going to be using those balloons as a battle strategy. Bounce, possibly. Both frivolous and hardworking, Poplio can easily get carried away, unleashing enough power in battle to make quite a spectacle. But Poplio's determined spirit means it can usually be found practicing hard on its balloons. So yeah, just going back to what I said about like the fact that it could possibly use the bounce, and it's also kind of bubbly and fairy-like, kind of like something you'd see at a circus. And he's really a circus performer, as you can kind of tell by his artwork. So that does it for this video. Make sure to check back later when I have the possible abilities video uploaded. Alright, Spangwave, signing out.